it do, y'all? This your boy Sherry. Arrow season 5, episode 9, Elseworlds part 2. And I gotta say, man, this episode was pretty damn lit. We finally get the introduction of Batwoman, aka Katie Kane. And I liked how that little introduction was so cool, actually, because I liked how everyone was completely oblivious to Katie Kane being Batwoman. But then they also answered some much needed questions like, where the hell did Batman go? Why did he disappear? Well, we learned that Batman, Bruce Wayne, actually disappeared 3 years ago. And as Katie Kane explained it to all three of them, Oliver, Barry, and Kara, after Bruce Lee, I'm sorry, not Bruce Lee, but after Bruce Wayne left Gotham, Gotham went through 5 stages of hell. I mean, most notably, because of Batman, Gotham no longer has a savior. I mean, even when they got there, the cops immediately tried to arrest them. Even when they were actually in Gotham, actually, some people were trying to mug them, and Barry defended himself as Oliver Queen kicked ass. And that's when they went to jail, for like a little bit. While they were in a little jail holding cell, Barry and Oliver were kind of arguing, and then all of a sudden Katie Kane posted their bail. They took them back to. Sorry, I'm a little sick here. Took them back to Wayne Manor from the looks of it. Because apparently Katie Kane knew all about Oliver Queen. I guess because they're billionaires. Kara got some information as to who the hell is behind the Destiny book. Joe Deegan, was given the book by Monitor. I think his name is Monroe Wu. The Monitor. He calls himself the Monitor. And Kara, learned a lot about Katie Kane in terms of like, just how much she looked up to Bruce Wayne, and she's still trying to figure out exactly why Bruce Wayne left. But her hypothesis is that maybe, Gotham City finally broke him down, and and the toll of Gotham City, finally took over him. It got too much, and he just left. From what we know, Alfred is still there. There was a really funny interaction where uh, I guess Felicity didn't know about Oliver and Barry switching bodies, Freaky Fridaying, and they had the team Diggle, Cisco, and Caitlin. They all had like a little joke going on. Oh, sorry, and Curtis. They didn't want to tell Felicity, and she's like, oh, "Tell me what?" Tiptoeing around me isn't gonna help anything, and so they find out. They tell Felicity, and much moreover, Oliver didn't, once again, that creates a bit of a rift between Oliver and Felicity that Oliver finally wakes up and decides to make up for it after Barry gives him some sound advice. He said, look, after the whole fight between the reverse Flash and Malcolm Merlin, Barry says, look, man, as an expert on this, don't wait to fix things with Felicity. And so Oliver tells Felicity, you know, people change, Felicity. That means that we're growing. You're always gonna be the love of my life, pretty much. But then we also get a big showdown at Arkham Asylum. Now in order to get the identity of the person behind this whole Destiny book, fuck over plot twist. Then Kara, and Caitlin, sneak into Arkham Asylum, to get information as to who this was because they learned that the last place that John Deegan was employed was at Arkham Asylum. Now, mind you, he was never arrested for his heinous acts of torture and so forth. But they find him there. Barry and Oliver try to take him down. He had a trap set for him. Things of that nature, and so he was definitely prepared. That's for sure. And yeah, that's when we get into the whole you know hallucinogenic battle between Malcolm Merlin and the Reverse Flash because a crazy ass patient lets off this strong hallucinogenic uh, gas. Claire Frost tries to take her on. She even called him. She's like, "You cold bitch," and I think it was Nora Fry's actually, or she took Victor Fry's gun. That's Mr. Freeze for those that don't know. Took his gun, shot Caitlin, knocked her unconscious. It was a very good scene in Arkham Asylum. I really enjoyed it. We even at the very beginning of the episode, we even see Deathstroke even getting a couple shots. John taking on Deathstroke, things of that nature. But then also we see Jay Garrick finally trying to give advice to Caitlin and Co. while they're up on the roof trying to figure out, like who's trying to breach and try to reach them. Turns out it's Barry Allen from Earth 90. Knows all about the Monitor and his plan and so forth. And so much so, actually, when they actually see Barry Allen, the 90s Flash is what I'll call him. Barry Allen, the current Flash, is like, wait a second, Jay? He's like, no. He says, oh my gosh, Dad? He's like, no. My name's Barry Allen. I'm from Earth 90. I came back here to warn you guys of an evil threat. So they meet up with the Monitor after the Monitor gave. And the Monitor's like, look, so pretty much they learn that he's pretty much just been testing. The Monitor's just been pretty much been testing Kara, Oliver, and Barry. He said to his avail, he said they're doing very poorly, you know. So, but even the Monitor actually drops a gem and says, look, someone even powerful than me is coming on their way. So I want to prepare you guys. So in a really sick, twisted way, actually, the Monitor is actually trying to prepare and help. But then after having a stern talking to with Joe Hegan, the Monitor gives the Book of Destiny back to Hegan. And so he tells Hegan, think bigger. And so he does, and then that's what we see, and that's when this episode cuts off, and that's where it concludes tomorrow. The Supergirl, you see them in the biker gear, things of that nature. Ricardo Diaz is a cop. He arrests Oliver Queen suddenly out of nowhere. Neither of them have their powers. Well, in this case, Barry doesn't have his super speed, and Oliver is still a criminal. So I guess he can thought more complex about it, because even when when they first met, Oliver and Barry met John Deegan. He said, "Oh man, I wish I could have gave myself super speed. Why didn't I think of that?" So I guess that's what John Deegan's gonna be like now. Now he's got a second shot at with the Book of Destiny. So I really look forward to seeing you next episode, tomorrow's episode. This has been your boy Sherry. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any requests as to what videos you guys want to do next, let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, I love you guys, man. God bless.